I was going to leave this alone. I've already burnt myself out yelling at people in my real life, so I've got no energy for the internet. As we all know, the BadBunny thing has came and gone. And there's two schools of thought right now. I said this privately to Clanky. I said to him when he showed me the BadBunny clips, it's just like, dude, this almost feels like it's planned. Because whenever her views or stuff, like the second you forget BadBunny's around, that's when all of a sudden clips of her on chat and demanding money appear. So 2 days ago, she did a stream where she basically says that everything she said was an act.
I know that someone posted me a clip of me saying that I want subs on live stream fails because there's like a smattering of angry insults in here today. I should honestly do that more often. It's really funny.
I didn't even watch the clip, but I did see the post. I assume you were joking, right?
Of course I was joking. I was started doing this. I started like, give me subs. It's whatever. I don't know.
What the f***?
You know, I feel like that's kind of BS. Because as we know, we've been down this road with BadBunny before where she just kind of flies off the handle at chat and she's real rude. That's not an act. This isn't an act. You know, BadBunny isn't a character.
How do I call in you? Don't you fucking non-subbing fucking poor. You don't. Everyone who is here for the first time is like, hey, I've never done anything for you and I just met you, but can I call in and talk to you? Why are you so special? Who are you?
You're talking to me?
No, not you. No. This is just idiots that are trying to, talk to me. They're always trying to get in voice chat with me to talk to me. Like, can I get in voice chat? They're always never subs, including yourself.
I will sub next week. Next week? Why? Because you're too poor to afford $4.99 today? You don't deserve it, please stay. Bye, Bunny. Donnie's gonna dive into the rich dude dating site. I am gonna do it. What am I getting right now? I'm kind of seeing a guy and he's not giving me fucking money. He's nice to me. He's really nice and he's awesome. He's really dope. He's not giving me money.
So moral of the story is, if you're a guy who tells people you're a nice guy, you're not a nice guy, period. You're an incel and you're a fucking loser and you're gonna die alone. And you deserve it.
Don't hold back.
Also,
don't fall short. Don't stand up or show support for what's real or fair or true. You really don't care, girl, now do you?
How are you consuming this free entertainment? How do you think free entertainment is available to you? It's because other people actually provide money so you can be a cheap ass. That's it. Other people provide money because they're generous and they see a thing that they want to support, a form of entertainment they want to support, and then you leech. But that's the reality of it, period. Period. If you're watching Twitch as a non-donating, non-sub, you are leeching. Does that mean that you should feel bad about it? I don't know. But the reality is that you are leeching.
Also, anyone that made fun of this instance or talked about it is obviously an incel. How do I know? Well, Mike from Portland, or wherever the hell this guy's from, Mr. Cool #PussyWizard here, is sitting there telling us all we're incels. Now, the funny thing is, this little jumping in and white knighting for BadBunny has brought him some attention, more than he would have had otherwise. I know who the hell this guy was literally before.
It's probably kind of sexist. I know it's sexist because nobody else gets called out like this. No man gets called out for this.
Really, Queen? Oh my God, no, we gotta stop the stream. I just received a $1 tip from an anonymous tipper, and they just informed me that almighty Tevin is watching my stream right now and talking crap about me. Ah!
And DSP said, yo, we're trying to schedule it. Say it's July 25th right now. We're trying to schedule it for August 25th. So a month from now, 4 episodes from now. We're hitting up DSP yo, can you do the show next month on the 26th? Just so his calendar is clear. Or maybe 3 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever it was. He said, no, I'm going to be sick then, dude. This dude said he's got to be sick in a month.
Hello, and welcome. Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello.
And I'm sitting there like, this dude must live in a bubble. DSP has caught more hell for less. To be real with you, DSP has said things similar to this. The most recent was fans need to step up to the plate because they're taking advantage of me on YouTube. They need to go to his Patreon or give him money on Twitch or whatever, another one of those things. DSP has been dragged through the mud for saying less. If DSP ever came out and said what BadBunny was saying, oh my God, people would lose it. This dude, this Mike dude, he's way out of his depth in this area. Men are crucified for making mistakes. If a woman does anything backwards, a few guys say something like myself will be called out for being terrible people, and then nothing happens to the female. But if a guy does something backwards and we call him out, the guy is lynched publicly.
Women get called out for this. Women get called out for this. It's so blatantly obvious. And the reason why this is getting retweeted and liked so much is because she's an attractive woman who didn't act like a nice person, which is what makes sexually frustrated incels angry.
Just because you're female and you're skinny doesn't mean you're hot. It's not the fault, you know? Like, it just means you're average. But then again, you look at this guy right here, Mr. Alpha. For him, BadBunny would be a catch. In fact, any woman with a pulse would be a catch for him.
Woman not acting. Woman out of her place. Me mad. Stop talking and play the damn game, Mike. I know. Chuds were calling Bunny a whore and a thought in the replies too. I mean, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Of course they were. Of course they were. There are a lot of video game streamers who analyze.
If you thought BadBunny was a dick, because she is on multiple occasions, she is. It's funny when a guy does anything backwards, calling him out, perfectly fine. Logan Paul causes an international incident. We all want him off YouTube. That's okay. He's a man. If Logan Paul was a woman and he did the suicide forest, it would have been totally different. Like, the news outlets would have been legions of angry incels, angry at Logina Paul for making the mistake of filming a suicide victim in the suicide forest. When will the toxic masculinity stop? Is this a sign of Gamergate? My God, this guy should not be calling anyone an incel. The funny thing about the word incel is it has no meaning anymore. It doesn't. Because now people use incel for anything. Anything. You disagree with a woman?
But
you think Captain Marvel is not that great? You didn't like Rose Tico? You didn't like the last Star Wars movie? If you thought The Joker was a good film. Everything ends with incel. Unless, like, you're a male feminist, and let's face it, how many of those guys have been exposed for being sexual predators? I rest my case. You also gotta kind of love the process, the thought process. Oh, if a woman's attractive, she could treat you like trash. If anyone treats me like trash, whether it's a hot chick or a dude, fuck them. That doesn't make you an incel for thinking someone's an asshole. It's like, how is it being an asshole is only locked to one gender? Who has that thought process? Now that I think about it, look, you're a guy and I think you're a douchebag. Am I still an incel? I think you're less than a man. Does that make me an incel? I mean, I'm looking at this guy and I know he's never been in a bar fight. You know, it's like, you shouldn't call anyone an incel if you have never, ever been in any sort of blood fist fight ever. You've no right to say anything about another man being an incel or a beta. That's coming from me. I'm not saying I'm alpha, but I hear a lot of shit from dudes that have never bled in their lives. If you've never had your face cut open from catching a right hook, bleeding like a dog all in your mouth, I don't want to hear it from you.
That's fine. So if a guy pays for my tab,
I'm getting your attention. I feel like I touched like a vampire touching holy water.
can I help you?
Look at him. He touches BadBunny and then he like does this weird little thing that I've only seen children do. Looking like a big gremlin in glasses. This dude makes John Oliver look like John Rambo. And he's running around calling other people incels. My God, you don't have a chin, Sonny. Look, he's like in her corner and look at how she looks at him. The look of disdain. She shoots this dude. If a woman shot me this look, I wouldn't be defending her on the internet. No man gets called out for this. This guy's out of his mind. Wings of Redemption, DSP, Low Tier God, the Big Three. BadBunny doesn't catch a... Dude, does anybody make like a search engine for BadBunny? DSP has Pig Go, dude. There's a search engine design where you can look up anything DSP has said. That's how much DSP catches shit. And frankly, even he hasn't crossed lines BadBunny has crossed recently. At least publicly, let's say. It's mind-boggling.
It's probably kind of sexist. I know it's sexist because nobody else gets called out like this. No man gets called out for this. Women get called out for this.
Women get called out because they can be manipulative and it's okay. Because guys like you just pop up and go, oh, it's sexist if you call them out. This guy's an idiot. Is this what they call a straw man? He goes to DrDisrespect.
Okay, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3.
Damn. I mean, the thing is,
wow, this only has 980 views and it's from DrDisrespect, one of the biggest streamers on the platform, and nobody cares. It's almost like you're sexist. It's almost like you've been exposed right f***ing now by me. QED. End of debate.
incels hate him.
Where's the #1 post?
And uses his clip. Look at the level of production value. DrDisrespect has a soundboard for a Lamborghini. DrDisrespect has a flip phone for a joke. The fact he's called DrDisrespect and wears a stupid wig and plays a character, does this not factor in your mind that it's all a goof? It's a joke? DrDisrespect's a character, Bunny's a fact. It doesn't make any sense. Look at all of the production value this dude has into it. BadBunny slaps on a goddamn web camera, puts up a green screen, and watches shit on YouTube. It's not the same caliber of content. On top of that, oh my god. I frankly think this dude came rushing to her defense because he's trying to get in on the bandwagon. In the sense that you run in there, oh, leave BadBunny alone. It makes him look like an ally to feminists and women who have that warped mindset that they're oppressed in a first world country. And on top of that, my little birdies that sit on perches in many areas and inform me of things pulled up this for me. It's from his Discord, I believe. According to what this looks like, one would assume that this mic guy is getting involved to boost interest and traffic to his channel, which would make a lot of sense. There's not a lot going on over there, not too many people interested, to be honest. The dude even has a daily tip goal like DSP. The existence goal. Wow. Talk about cool. So let's look at the Discord. Central Committee is him. Good morning. Morning. I'm assuming you're getting your fair share of drama. Barely, but sure. Isn't that sad? He went out of his way to be a part of this and nobody still really cares about him. Morning, Mike. Nothing compared to the women involved. Yeah, you weren't really the highlight, but you were mentioned. Funny how you got called an incel in the video I saw. It's funny he's called an incel, but him calling other people incel, right on the mark. This guy, #PussyWizard. Yeah, Mike has actually been profiting from it, Enzo. Yeah, he really has. Now we know who he is, and you know what? We're gonna forget pretty quickly. So there you go. There's probably another one here. I didn't really care. Scrolling page. Offering someone money for an apology is the opposite of what you want to do. Blah, blah, blah. Bunny and I are now top 1,000 streamers worldwide. Her stream is going to be lit. No, it wasn't. I checked out the stream. And only 500 viewers. I don't think that's far off what she already gets. Or maybe it's a little more. I can't remember. But she did get 200 subscribers. So, becoming a victim of her own hubris actually was profitable. So in the end, really, just profit for probably everyone involved. And there's some other girl who said she got death threats. So I didn't really look into it. but her tweet got like 6,000 likes. So yeah, I saw her I saw her thing. Whatever. She was like defending BadBunny for a minute there, saying it's all an act. And it's one thing I've noticed about women on Twitch to get into trouble. The first thing they say is, it's an act. That's the same thing Helena Live said. And it's like, really, girl? Really? You're an act. Okay. Sure, darling. You're Robert De Niro.